Hey, it's Andrew, and today we are finally unboxing and doing first impressions on the Lenovo Legion Go S. And this is the SteamOS version, which is incredibly exciting. I've been waiting a long time for this guy. So let's take a look. Been waiting for absolutely forever for this thing. Honestly, it has a lot of potential to kind of dethrone the Steam Deck as the primary SteamOS handheld. Solid adapter, 65 watts, a little faster than the 45 watt that came with the Steam Deck. Now, there are two SKUs of the SteamOS version. There's a Z2 Go and a Z2 Extreme chip. Currently, we only have the Z2 Go because they delayed for one more month the Z1 Extreme chip. So this isn't gonna be super high performance, but it's gonna do the job. All right, just a nice simple foam cardboard packaging. So they call this one, let me see what they actually call the exact color. So the white Legion Go S's are the Windows versions, and then the, what do they call it? The color is Nebula Nocturne. These guys are the SteamOS versions natively. And it's like a really navy blue purple. It's actually gorgeous. I'll try and do some very specific color grading to really show it and what it kind of looks like in person, because this is beautiful. Now, if you watched the video on the previous Lenovo Legion Go S, I imagine this is mostly going to be similar as far as ergonomics and stuff. The price is a little bit less at about $529 or $549, I think. I'll put it here somewhere in the video. But this thing's running SteamOS, and the initial thing that I realized is the contextual button on the right side here it has a Steam logo. It doesn't have the Lenovo logo for the Lenovo Windows Camp dealio. Is this just gonna turn on? Nope, I think we have to plug it in. Do that. But I'm also kind of tired of tech just not turning on when you get it. I feel like that's a big part of getting a new device. You plug it in, you turn it on, and it's super exciting. Like with new MacBooks, you open the box, you open it, and instantly is on, and it's so cool. Unfortunately, it's not working. Let's boot this guy up. Still have the light up buttons around the sticks, which I really like. It's kind of nice. All the buttons are pretty much the same. I could be wrong because I don't have my Legion Go S still, but I swear to God that this little mouse button is slightly bigger. And we'll see how I feel about it. And I'll have to research that because I didn't like it the original time. It was just a tad too small. This looks a little bit bigger, might be usable. We'll have to wait and see. I'm really curious to see how button mapping goes because custom controls on the Steam Deck are a really big deal. And with this guy, I don't know. Valve has partnered with Lenovo to work on the software for this system and the hardware. So I imagine it's gonna be super normal, super easy. There we go, yeah. Setup, English, SteamOS, straight up. I'm gonna go through the setup here and just give it a quick look. But yeah, no, I boot this up and just goes straight into SteamOS. English, Wi-Fi network, time zone. And now it's initializing SteamOS over the internet. And already, this is oh my goodness, this is so much better than the Windows version. Because I'm sitting here with a handheld using the buttons on the screen, not swiping through Windows setup and logging into my Microsoft account and going through just an entire miserable setup process. But it's just simple, it's easy. I'm super excited to play with this thing. Something that is so nice about Steam that I love, especially versus trying to figure out maybe some people know their Microsoft account login. I don't know why I can never remember it, but with Steam, I can just open the app on my phone, scan the QR code, and boom, I'm signed into Steam, which is pretty great. All I did was select English, time zone, Pacific, and then log into my Wi-Fi, scan the QR code with my app. It restarted once, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, welcome to SteamOS. This thing is already set up, and that is so amazing, especially coming from a Windows handheld, where it just takes a billion years to set it up, and there's so many Windows updates, it's always miserable. Man, the color on this guy is so beautiful. Got a ton of stickers on the back. Steam logo, support QR code, all the model information. It is SteamOS. It is a console OS with a touch screen. You can navigate it easily with a controller. I can go straight in and install a game. That's incredible. Game's installing. In the hand, it obviously feels incredibly similar to the Legion Go S Windows edition. Maybe I'm not a fan of the stark white handheld, but I would call it like a midnight finish, like a purple, dark purple blue. It's just so pretty in real life. I'm curious to see how this comes up in camera when I throw it in Final Cut, because it could just look black or gray, and I've seen a lot of people call it the black one or the gray one, but this thing is beautiful, and it feels just as snappy as the Steam Deck as far as SteamOS. I mean, it's SteamOS. I think most people understand what they're getting with SteamOS. It's really simple, really easy to navigate, and really user-friendly. I'm gonna put a ton of time into this guy over the next week, and then I'm gonna put out a full-on review video comparing it to the Steam Deck and really tackle this guy and figure out all about it. Because I know a lot of you on the channel have been waiting for this and really curious about my thoughts on it. So these were just the first impressions. I'm incredibly excited to see what this can do, especially compared to the Steam Deck. Make sure to like the video, comment, helps the algorithm, and subscribe so you can see that Steam OS Lenovo Legion Go S review as soon as I can get it out, once I feel confident enough that I've seen pretty much everything in it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.